me know when you push play.
Hi everyone. Today there was testimony on HB249 at the Ohio State House, and apparently democracy takes a lunch break, so not all of the testimony got to be heard. There were about 30 people who did not get to speak today because our democracy is broken. So I thought I would take this moment and record my speech so that I could share it with someone. Good afternoon. I am a local entertainer and you can call me Scarlett. I was here in October to hear the testimony in favor of this legislation. I heard a lot of people express a lot of feelings. Feelings about decency, feelings about their children, and feelings about fear. Feelings are not facts. And feelings do not give you the right to impose a narrow moral viewpoint on everyone. Rather than taking up legislative arms against us, have you ever considered actually following the teachings of the Bible? Leviticus 19:18 says, "You shall not take vengeance or bear a grudge against the sons of your own people, but you shall love your neighbor as yourself. I am the Lord." I don't believe in God, and I don't purposefully follow the teachings of the Bible, but I do believe in this. I believe in showing kindness and respect to people, and leaving them alone if they are not doing any harm. This bill is so clearly an attack on the queer community. It will ripple out and have negative impacts on the economy as you make it even more difficult for already struggling businesses to bring people in, people who want to be there, who want to be entertained, who aren't bringing their kids to an adult-themed show. I have a lot of feelings about this, but I'd rather share some facts. Fact: clothing does not have a gender. It doesn't have genitals, and it doesn't have reproductive organs. Clothing is fabric that has been cut and shaped to cover a body. Fact: societies change, hopefully for the better, and we all have to adapt. And speaking of societal change, fact: women were barred from wearing pants until the 1850s. And furthermore, they were shunned for roughly the next 100 years if they did. Fact: women could not wear pants on the floor of the Senate until 1993. Fact: I do not get to control the people around me to make myself more comfortable. Fact: the world is an uncomfortable place. You will be uncomfortable with a lot of things in life. If you can't deal with those feelings, there is another option. Don't engage. If you don't like drag, don't buy a ticket. If you don't like trans folks, you don't have to socialize with them. We didn't ask to be born, and we didn't ask to be queer. We're just out here trying to survive the same as everyone. The difference, our goals, have nothing to do with making it harder for you to live. We're not protesting churches. We're not trying to ban Christmas pageants. We're just going and finding our own thing to do. Fact: your children will grow up. They will become adults, and they will have to live in the real world. They will learn about diversity, no matter how hard you try to scrub it from history. They will develop their own interests, and yes, some of them will be queer themselves. Wouldn't it be easier, smarter, kinder, and just good parenting to educate them about the real world and to teach them that they don't have to like everything, but they can't erase it? They'll also see everything that you deprived them of. Fact: performers are not harmful to children, and we're not obscene. Laws like this are. A study by Human Nature Behavior found that anti-trans laws, after they go into effect, attempted suicides of kids aged 13 to 17 rose as high as 72%. Passing this legislation would be blood on your hands. Fact. I am 37 years old, and I've had my rights hideously debated in the government, in my home, at my job, and everywhere that I go. I'm grateful to have found a community to support me, and I'm proud to stand here today and tell you that because of laws like this and people like those who support it, I've attempted suicide twice. And luckily I failed so that I could come here and share some facts.